Doctor Who fans, I am Doctor Who commentator, here to provide you my personal fan commentary on Doctor Who. And I'm very tired today, because I should probably say from this, just got back from Comic-Con, so, which is why this one's late. But let's get on with Wish World. And here is what the initial leaks told us, that the Rani would be coming on a horse, played by an Asian actress, who unfortunately, I'm so sorry, I can't remember her name, and I know she's big. But Bavaria, 1865. Excuse me. Very tired today. So here we are, continuing what is effectively continuing the whole change of Doctor Who into more supernatural with mythological tales. But let's face it, the Rani's back, and that's great. Frau Rani. Mind you, I don't think the actress actually fully understood who the Rani was, but I'm sure she was explained. She did say she liked the name Rani because that means queen. I thought, well, I can appreciate that. Seventh son of a seventh son, and now a seventh son. 777. What a horrible thing to say, and it is a really good look at Sinister. I mean, it is the idea of an evil witch, I get it. Were her eyes glowing there? Kind of looked like they were. Oh. Yeah, give her a shot. Oh dear. And this is now more interesting because what the hell did she do? I mean, the Rani's a biologist as far as I can remember. Or a neurochemist. Something else less, according to Wikipedia page thing, but yes, I have seen the classic show. I always remembered her as being more of a biologist, so focusing more on biology. But the ability to transmogrify people? She's never tried that before. I tell a lie, she turned people into trees, but never turned them into other animals. Really stops my memory. She's clearly already incredibly powerful. Wonder why she needs... Yes, spoilers, why does she need Omega? And now 7 o'clock, London 2025. And okay, playing Happy Families. Oh, I mean, Ollie certainly wasn't expecting this. Hey, Poppy. I gotta say, I have no idea how you train a child to do all this. And bit of context, I've already said this before, that they've called her Poppy. That is the same little girl who played Captain Poppy and Space Babies. Now I'm a bit intrigued, because I was assuming maybe that means that Space Babies is actually a really important episode, but we give it credit for. But now I'm just thinking, is this just all part of the fantasy? Because they remember her? Well, the Doctor remembers Poppy. And Belinda won't, obviously. Which world? By Rusty Davis. But that was quick. Doctor Who and the Deadly Wish. That's... It actually sounds like something that you would have got out of an annual, to be honest. From the 1960s. Or 70s. And so, gotta really think more about this, because this is Conrad's attitude. They kind of... It must be said. Sorry, I was just thinking there. I was blanking on the name of Belinda's first boyfriend. Because it's kind of the same attitude here, with the whole Planet of the Incels thing. I mean, that's kind of what we got with Conrad as well, and I guess that's where it was all heading, maybe. Alan, that was the character, excuse me. Hi, John Smith. But, sorry, I was concentrating on space, on the first episode of the series, but I completely ignored Ruby! Yes. Yeah, really not a clever thing to say to parents, is it?
I'm sorry, but you don't have a daughter.
This? Oh.
That is the most outrageous thing to say.
No.
No, please, I'm so sorry.
No.
My name's Ruby, I swear, I'm just trying to help. No, please,
I mean,
didn't mean to just...
I obviously thought it was the police, but... I mean, that is what you'd think. I mean, if someone came around and said that's not your daughter, you probably would call the police. Mel.
No, don't speak to her. You're called Mel. I'm sorry, do I know you?
No. Oh dear.
Wasn't that about Mr. Smith? Oh, never mind.
So many mugs.
One more day till May the 24th. Any plans? Single. No parents.
Obviously, really had to set this carefully just so it all end on May the 24th. Actually, seriously, the dates of this were all clearly really well planned. They had to... Sometimes these episodes may not air in the order they were actually intended, but they obviously had to make sure that this one aired on the correct day, and probably equally true of Interstellar Song Contest, which of course was straight after. That's kind of interesting. What was he looking at? Or rather, he was the only one to stop.
Cutting it fine. Another 2 minutes and you'd have been late.
I did work late
Time carries their fates.
Yes, of course. You know, as a time man. The unit set. It's Susan Twist! So, not playing Susan Triad anymore.
It might be a public holiday on May the 20th,
E.
but that's tomorrow.
All of the characters are so different right now.
But then, a sad day came along. All the Time Lords were killed, and Doctor Who's was the only one left.
Yeah. Again, it is kind of something out of a annual.
I've heard she likes Chinese food. Deborah on account said Kate swears by her music. But what am I going to say?
Kind of like that.
Can we
So they're still obviously keeping it all in the same way.
if you two get together? She won't have to work. Dignified you'd be single. Way out of my league. You're beautiful. Was that supposed to mean? No, not just that you're a man. How can you find another man beautiful?
So, yep. This really is the big leap into Conrad's whole
Sorry, that was it.
worldview there.
Sorry, that was a slip.
I've got it, don't worry. Many a slip twixt cup and lip, as they say.
9 a.m. We have begun.
Yep, begun. What kind of job, though? Well,
Happy morning, Unified National Insurance Team.
Unified National Insurance Team.
When he had a faithful companion in his son, but sadly,
Yeah,
those days were gone.
the companions are all gone now. They shouldn't be. Oh. Sorry, I just noticed the difference in the shot there with Poppy, because you can't really train a child to be in keep continuity right.
Plenty of time to drum that out of her. In life, it's all very clear. Good little girl, then good little wife, then good little mother.
Oof.
Conrad's never wrong.
Conrad's never wrong.
How long were you with Poppy?
How long was I what?
Mm. Ooh. Again. Sorry, again I've completely talked over and ignored. We've now finally seen Belinda's mum and her auntie.
Every mother remembers.
I know.
Because we had a whole thing with them. I can't remember what she did, what her mother did now, but it was something quite important. Actually, I do like the look she was able to get. That is a haunting stare. And a mug's gone again.
Don't worry, it's only natural.
Yeah. Except it isn't. Because it is very clever what they do. They're obviously not showing. Obviously, it's deliberate. They're deliberately not showing you how the mugs are breaking. Because it doesn't make sense. Was a very clever thing they did. 11. Sorry, just read door number. Thought it might be important. And this is great because obviously she does know something's not right. She is trapped. So presumably this is the only place Conrad can't hear.
Doctor Who wasn't the only one left.
Nope.
A time lady had survived.
I must ask, is this the first time in the new series that the word Time Lady has been used? Because, I'll be honest, I thought it was kind of an irrelevant term now. given.
It is an honor to get a
I mean, she seems to really emphasize the whole Time Lady thing. The fact that she's a Time Lady, but as we know, Time Lords are gender fluid. It really doesn't make a difference with Time Lords. Oh.
She just
Is that the same as doubt, though?
She just is. She is who she is, and that's all.
Yeah, you're dreading it, mate. Never question reality. But that is the Rani. In her citadel, which I didn't really quite appreciate, but it is made of bones.
It's dead pig fat, but humans seem to like it. Let's keep the boy
So apparently there
and send it or a sandwich.
aren't any pigs anymore.
Better than ever. Very
Oh.
doubt. We're even getting knives this time.
I'd say this is a very Minority Report, if I'd ever watched that film. Also, okay, so the robots from the Interstellar Song Contest are still there. Did they just... Oh, lovely, yeah. I'm just gonna assume they didn't have the budget for something new. I do tend to... That scene did make me a bit curious. I mean, Mrs. Flood is nonetheless the Rani, and Anita Dobson described Mrs. Flood as an enabler, and she wants to enable the Rani. And yet she seems very annoyed by her position as an old Rani,
Is it working?
a former Rani,
Very much so.
even though they are both the Rani.
I'm thinking. Sometimes I forget about the weather and South Africa gets flooded.
You're worn out.
Yes. Oh dear.
So hard.
No human contact, clearly.
Did I lie?
Yes.
Oh yes, I would. But not this time. That's why we found you and saved you. And that's why you
And the captain. Also, I think others may have been asking, so how was Mrs. Flood travelling through time all the time? Obviously, she had her own TARDIS. It's obvious.
Smiling.
And there's the baby. No crying, always smiling.
He's so tiny.
And has so much power.
Sustains this entire world.
Sustains it.
and he never cries.
No, only laughs.
This is chuckle.
Oh, same terrible
He's amazing.
imposing of the mouth, but nonetheless.
It's terrifying.
Nonetheless, he is one of the Pantheon.
Vindicator now powered up.
Now the Vindicator is ready.
When you've got time. You said making a sandwich. Is the trap ready? Just waiting to be primed now.
So there was a trap? Oh, right. Sorry. I literally just remembered the ending of this episode.
Careful, man. Gets a bit slippy with ice. Ever so cold. What did you
So, oh, right.
child?
up high. I just realised I was just thinking, why would there be ice? Oh right, they're very high up. So the Rani is literally disgusted at the idea that Mrs. Flood is effectively her mother. She doesn't really have much of a choice. Just... But tonight, we'll find him. The doctor? Cool. Oh no, sorry, just remembered. And here's Ruby. Well, yeah. But technically, even though the Ronnie and Doctor are enemies, there was some indication that he knew her along with the Master at the Academy. And then of course those giant dinosaur things, they're there but not there.
Sorry. I don't suppose you could say that real quick, could you? No, I shouldn't be talking.
Now that is even more frightening. I shouldn't be talking to you. I'm perfectly happy just as I am.
Sorry, but is it Shirley?
Mm-hmm.
Ruby?
Yep. They know each other.
This is how we live.
Ooh,
The disabled.
that's obsessed.
The ones who don't fit in. I've never seen this face before. You have.
Well, technically you would have.
How do I know you? I swear we've never met. Can you please just tell me what the hell is going on?
Well, you do.
We're getting
Forgotten relevant.
except
And here we go, a lot of disability representation.
it's like a glimpse.
And you can see in the corner of the screen there, YouTuber Farius was able to get work as an extra on this. And he's not going to stop talking about it.
You keep having doubts about the world. Why?
The one next to Shirley, to the left foot. Sure, I've seen her in other stuff. Like, well, it might be a mistaken identity, but I keep thinking I remember her from a Maltesers advert and New Tricks.
And I tried telling them and McGrath and Lisa.
You can't say things like that.
Things.
Listen to doubts.
I'm gonna say this for said I remember a different 2025, and I'm like, that went many more years. The clips they used went many different years, and it was a timeline that stopped existing. Once again, the muds are damaged.
She says we're all okay. We live outside the world,
Mm.
so we can see it better. We can see what
Mhm.
don't make sense. Like we've got a penny, but I've got this wheelchair.
Oh yeah, I think I am mistaking her,
I've no spina bifida, I need medicine. I've got nothing.
but I'm okay.
How sense of Mrs. Benedict? Me, I think these things are like relics, like they're bleeding through from a life that's been lost. Brain tiny theory.
So they exist but don't exist.
Yeah, well,
He knows they're a thing, but he doesn't
trust him
want them there.
for a second.
No,
Can't you see? You can get everything
never trust him.
things like that. Yeah, I don't know why. How?
Well, no, she's right. Your intuitions are absolutely right. Yes, he is.
Exactly what I say.
Everything was wrong with us around Conrad. That man's hiding something.
Mm-hmm.
Telephone like the sound of a voice.
this entire scene does give me a lot of thoughts, though, because it's obviously the disability representation which is surely lacking in media. And it is a very fine line of how to do that in a way that isn't breachy. And I don't know if I feel... I don't know if I know if this is preachy or not. I want to believe it isn't.
But the timeline had an idea. She said, it's not over. Because I
No secret.
hidden away. The secret came from the depths of Time Lord history.
And Time Lord history, that is interesting, because Davis has said that Time Lord history is about to be completely rewritten. Which would be interesting. Hey, Susan!
But the mysterious Time Lady was clever and wise, and she knew that Doctor Who was Doctor
That is a big thing. And Rogue! That was such a surprise!
They're coming, and this hell dimension is sliding into the pit. I don't know if I'm gonna survive.
Oh,
You know, I have to warn you.
kind of wanted him to
Morgan, this is gonna sound strange. Listen,
hope that he was gonna come back, but I guess he really is dead. Gonna be dead.
don't do
Exactly. Tables don't do that.
more than that.
I warn you,
Phew.
this secret will change reality forever.
Ooh. So much crockery is smacking now. Because he's worked it out. That's what doubt does. And even then, I was curious what exactly is happening. Just take a look. So many mugs just to prove a point. They. Mm-hmm. They don't do that. It shouldn't happen.
How do they sleep? They the workshop. They always have. They always will.
No.
No.
Oh, she's getting it.
Tables don't do that.
Unfortunately, now the Doctor is sounding like a madman when he says that.
What tables are supposed to do?
Or she's having doubt too. Ugh.
I really liked it.
Oh dear. That's not good. And it was completely zoning in my faults, but so this is obviously Conrad's whole attitude towards homosexual relations, is it? Wasn't sure that was ever really established before, but I guess that's it. That's how hateful he is. Yes, you did. You doubted a lot. Oh. Bell. Is that what he calls her?
I'm really very sorry, Mrs. Smith.
Oh dear.
What are you doing here? There's a child
Well,
asleep upstairs.
what do you think?
Someone with them. In the morning.
Is that how it works? I... Technically, it's not my place to know, but it'd be interesting to understand.
Recognized your husband's doubt because you've been expressing doubt
Oh. Well, that's a catch-22. Okay, now that's a trick. Because I was watching Doctor Who Unleashed and I thought there was this whole bit, and I'm like, hang on, I don't remember that in the episode. See, it's now. It's clearly been cut. And she knows what a vantage point is. I am a bit curious. This is something that I didn't really contemplate, but why has technology not advanced in Conrad's world? That part I've not quite got. I mean, I get the idea that he has a view of women being set in the past, but something technology shouldn't. Yeah, on those two different things.
That's all I need. I can just meet Conrad if I can look him in the eye. Then I'll remember.
Eesh. Don't think that heavily.
And if I can remember everything, then I can remember the Doctor and the world that was.
You'd hope that, wouldn't you? But their knees bent? Okay. I can't say I completely understand the whole threshold thing, only because I can't remember what happened to Belinda when she stepped through it a second time. But doubts are perfectly normal.
Whatever this place is, we'll find out together.
There they are. Once again, meeting the Rani. Well, they didn't actually meet her in the last episode, but still. Yeah. If he was still... Now, they've got to a great deal. They've got to a great deal to highlight who Rassilon was in that bit, which I do appreciate. And that's the steal of Rassilon, but which is actually more important, because what little trailer has been shown, it has actually kind of revealed that there's going to be the seal of Omega eventually. Yeah. I genuinely don't know if that's cruel or not. And now he's getting it. Ruby Sunday.
He's getting. That's it. 24th is on its way. 9 minutes. Close down. Look what it's done. What's it doing? It's telling us the time. I don't understand why that's going on.
You'll find out.
Music.
Well, I'll be honest, when I heard music, I thought it was going to be something like what the Master played Rasputin. Birmingham's Rasputin. I can't remember whether it was the old show or the expanded universe, but there was something. I was hearing from a YouTuber. There was an implication that they may have been. The two of them may have been lovers at some point. Katie and Ma. Love it. Oh dear. And, well, sort of. You wanted to manipulate their life. Oh, he's remembering. No. Two Ronnies. Even though you've kind of made by regeneration sort of much more common now. You're technically two time ladies. Still not quite got it there. Ugh. Come and see. Sorry, my eyes were closing because I am that tired. Because you are the doctor. Not John Smith. Technically, you still should think of you as nothing. He woke the Pantheon. It is his world. That's why it is a creepy thought. The world existing entirely by the will of one person. Kind of what the master wanted. Boosted his powers. Ooh. Yep. Billion supernovas. It's nearly midnight. No, you can't. And she knows it. She had him do something she knew full well wasn't possible. Oof. Exactly. Just a good companion. Doubt is beautiful. But technically, cracking it open is what she wants. Oh, just what she needs. For what kind of doubt? Though it is a quick question of what kind of doubt could you give him now? Well, that's what she needed. Oh, it's real. There goes the shard.
You wish this world into existence, and then you kill it. Why are you doing it? Because
See what the Underverse. She blows. It's still going down. Even unit headquarters. Obviously, Ruby is going to play a very important part in the second episode. Next episode, I'm guessing. Omega.
The creator of the time.
Well, Rassilon had a bit of involvement. And now you can even hear his voice. Omega shall be free.
Ronnie.
Yeah. But she doesn't need you for everything.
Get rid of the wife. Take her across the
Yeah, sorry, I've completely forgot what the threshold thing did.
to join us, Doctor. Remember you too. And I know that you'll try everything to stop me.
That's exactly what she'll do. And that's the trap. That's why she needed him there. Ronnie! So where'd she go? Now Mel's surrounded. Oh, the buildings are all coming down. Everyone really is turning on its head now. Poppy is real. Exactly. Poppy is actually real. That is the thing. Midnight. Ugh. To be concluded. So, I have been Doctor Who commentator. I'm also a regular contributor to Doctor Freedom on the Omega Files. He's ended up taking a break this week because of various scheduling conflicts between people, including me. So we will be reviewing Interstellar Song Contest and this episode as a twofer. I hope you've enjoyed listening to this podcast as I do making them, even though I was incredibly tired in this one. I don't even know if I'll get it up today, but I'm gonna try. Just wait. Goodbye.